welcome to my channel. I am Nancy Thompson with Create with Nancy, and I welcome you to some creativity. Let's get linked by ink and get creative. It's all about sharing some creative ideas with you so you're feeling inspired to go into your craft area and create those wonderful projects and then share them with others. We want to make the world a better place by sharing our creativity. So come on in, say hello, let me know you're here. I welcome you to my channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified for the next time I go live. I go live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. approximately on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously, Eastern Standard Time, and then also here on Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come back each week and join me for some creativity. You know what? I didn't even grab what we did the other day. What did we even do the other day? I have to think. It's been a crazy few days, but today I'm sharing with you a Saleabration bundle, the Softly Sophisticated Saleabration bundle, which you can find in the Saleabration catalog. It is free items that you can choose when you purchase either out of the mini catalog, the January through April mini catalog, or out of our 2023 to 24 annual catalog. There's all kinds of great fun ideas, projects or product for you to purchase so you can qualify for some free Saleabration items. There's a $50 level and a $100 level, so depending on which level you choose, you can earn free product before tax and shipping. So, but it's only around for the free items are only here until February 29th, and then they disappear for a whole nother year. So today we are going to use this fabulous Softly Sophisticated stamp set and embossing folder. It's a bundle. The folder comes with the stamp set, and it's a $100 level. You can't get one or the other. They come together, and believe me, this is such a cute and easy stamp set to create with, as well as the design on this embossing folder. Look at that stitching on there. It's absolutely fabulous. Hi Betty, welcome. I'm so glad somebody is here to join me live today, so you can be my one and only audience today. And also in my next newsletter, I will be including the Creative Library PDF tutorial for this card. It's a sketch card, so it's easy for you to add to your library, and so you can recreate this card again and again with different product. Okay, you're having a blizzard today, so not traveling too far. Good. You know, I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to even pay attention to the weather. But our weather app says that we might just get the rain, so hopefully that's true. So, hi Carol, welcome. Happy Friday to you too. So, so let me change down to my desktop here. Let me move these few things, and we're gonna get started. Okay, so. And Carol's in Florida, so hopefully you have beautiful sunshine there. So, okay, I've got I'm making a point to have my glass mat here on my work surface. So, so I want to point this out in case you missed it the other day. I used it for the first time on Wednesday, but this glass mat is a special item for Saleabration for anybody who decides to take advantage of our joint special. This is one of the options you can choose, is to get the glass mat, and there's some accessories, and I don't have them on my desk, but there's a silicone tray that you can use for your watercoloring or your blending, or to hold your ink pads and spots. And there's also a chamois, a really thin chamois that I do have handy, because I'm not sure where I put my tray, but it's very similar to the other chamois, the pinky purpley one we have in our annual catalog, but this one's definitely more pliable, so you can clean your glass mat off and of any ink. So generally, you know, if you're using water-based ink, the water will do it. If you're using like a more permanent ink, like if you happen to get some blends on here or stays on ink, then you're going to want to use alcohol. Okay, so think about having like a little spritz bottle of alcohol to clean your mat, and it will take off, because I see I've got some adhesive on here. So the alcohol will help remove any adhesive or whatever that you get on your mat as well. Even liquid, yeah, sanitizing will work as well. Okay. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do a little die cutting. The designer paper we're using today is this glorious gingham. I think this kind of gets forgotten. It's a pack of designer paper that might not get a lot of love. So I love gingham. There's 5 colors. There's blueberry bushel, berry burst, pretty peacock, lemon lime twist, and pecan pie. So they're double-sided, so obviously you're going to get, you know, the smaller gingham on the other side, and it comes in 6x6 paper, and so you're going to get, what is there? I think there's 48, maybe there's 40 designs. You know, I'm not quite sure. Because normally 6x6 is 40, but there's 5 designs, so there might only be 40. So that would be what, 8 sheets of each of the 5 for 40. So, but this is fabulous paper, and this goes with a lot of different stamp sets, but I thought it paired really well with the Softly Sophisticated stamp set. Okay. Okay, let's get crafting here. So we're going to pull in my Stamp Cut and Emboss. I'm like, I haven't used this in a while, so let's pull this in. We have something really simple and easy to emboss. So I'm going to grab, we're going to use a Berry Burst color scheme today. Okay. So let me grab out my parts and pieces. We actually did this at my stamp club yesterday, and thank gosh they give me grace like way beyond measure, because I totally left this stamp set at home. So they have a challenge to work with. So as we're going along, you're going to see where we're going to stamp with it. So they are going home. One's already played with her stuff and reincorporated this look with something else. So, okay, so we're going to use a piece of basic white cardstock, and we're going to emboss this piece. So we're going to need, whoops, hopefully I didn't there we go. We're going to need platform number 1 and platform number 4, okay, which is the gray one if you have the Stamp Cut and Emboss machine. And then we need our folder. These are a 3D folder, so it won't work in our mini cut and emboss machine. Okay, so I'm going to just plop that in there. And one of the things to remember is you always want to have a plate covering up this, okay? So even in my stamp club, they kind of forget. So you need to always sandwich whatever you're running through. So always remember that you have to create a sandwich in your whatever you're doing, whether it's die cutting or embossing. There always needs to be something over top so it protects it from the rollers inside the machine. Okay. Hi Colleen, welcome. So we're gonna just run this through, and this just runs through very easily. Okay, I didn't even struggle running that through. Let's see, let's do this, and then let me close this up without it making too much noise for you. And we will move that out of the way. Okay, let's look at the magic. Look at that emboss piece. It was so simple. If you're making several of these, you could have, okay, where am I going here? There we go. So it's got such a pretty design. It reminds me like old, what you call it, the glass in like a church, the stained glass windows. That's kind of like what it reminds me of, is a stained glass window effect. Okay. Okay, so let's get creating this card. So we're going to use, so that's really, and I've already die cut my pieces because I just love this Thoughtful Expressions set of dies. It goes with the hummingbird stamp set, but I just love these dies. So we're going to use this one for our greeting, and then we use the two second from the largest, okay? One is for the colored piece, and then this one's for our white piece right there. So those are the dies we're going to do. So they're the second and third one in from the largest. And then the smallest one from here is what I used for our die cutting. Okay, so, and then I've cut my designer paper. This is 3 3/4 long by 3 1/2 high. So that's going to fit on here. So it's not quite square. So you don't want to be going like this. Okay. Let's move this out of the way, because if you start with this, your white piece first, which is 1 1/2 by 3 3/4, and then you're going to know which way to line it up, okay? Because they're going to meet in the middle. Oh, you know what? I forgot one thing. Oh, no. Okay. Phew. Cut all these little tiny strips here in these thin colors. We need one of those as well. Okay, so before we start adhering, I'm going to put some adhesive on here. Yeah, let's see. I just wanted to go the length of this. I didn't trim these to the exact length. I'm going to just trim this by hand. There we go. And I want to put some Tombow liquid glue on here so it can start drying like a glue dot, so it'll be a little bit easier for me to work with. Okay, we're going to just kind of set that aside. So let's adhere our white piece here, our basic white that's embossed. So remember, this is 1 1/2 by 3 3/4. And we just want a nice even border on those 3 sides, okay? This piece here is going to cover up our seam here in the middle. So, okay, so we can see we're going to want to have this so it butts up, okay? So let's, and I went with the bigger gingham on this side. So I'm going to just worry about, I'm not going to worry about the seam. I'm going to more worry about my 3 sides over here, because it doesn't quite meet, but I really wanted to make sure these 3 had a nice border. Okay, we are almost done here. Let's see. I think I want to let that dry a little bit. So let's just let that sit over there. And while we're gluing, maybe we'll add some liquid glue to our envelope flap here. Let's do this. We are, right now, it's been a pretty fabulous day. It looks like it's getting a little cloudy. I think we're supposed to be, hopefully, I don't know if we're getting a storm or not. I'm here. Inside. Don't really have any place really to go. If it is, it's not too far. So, let me just turn this off. Let's go back to, I hit something that I shouldn't have on my computer. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we've got this. We're going to set that aside too. And let's do some stamping. All right, so I've mounted the branchy image and this image right here. That's what's going to go on here. So these 2 images pair up. There's a little tiny flower petal there, like a bud, and that's going to match up right into this little pocket of the greenery. And then these 2 kind of match up with like the stem here and there as well. Okay, it's not hard. You just kind of take your time and it'll work its magic. Okay, so let's ink up our stems here. Okay, and let's see, how do I want this? I'm kind of looking to make sure it sits in here good. Just press and hold that for a minute. There we go. There's our greenery. And then we're keeping this kind of like a tone on tone. Hi, Kathy, welcome. Whoops, that came off my block. Hang on. Let's put that back on. Okay, let's stamp this up. Let's look to make sure we've got some good coverage. So there's like indentations on the flower, this big flower, that you're gonna look to put those petals on. So there's like 3 points you're kind of paying attention to. There we go. Okay, not bad. So as you can see, there's like a point indentation in the flower there and back here as well, that you kind of line those stems up, and it doesn't have to be exact. Okay, so we've got that, and we're gonna leave that open. Oh, I got that into the glue. You know what, while I have this on my hand, we're gonna just put this, cover up our seam right now. Okay, there we go. Just that little hint of color. It could really be any color that you want, but I just kept it tone on tone. Okay, let's add some dimensionals here. And phew, I got a bow here. Okay, we got dimensionals there. We're gonna put this on flat. Well, let's do this first. Let's get rid of this. I'm not sure. I'm gonna line up the scallops here. I guess they're called scallops. Now we can put this on. Let's grab our liquid glue here. And let's put this down. It's really a simple card, but really beautiful, I think. Okay. Okay, can't wait to get yours. I know. Hi, Cynthia. Welcome. Oh, Betty, stay warm and safe. Actually, the wind was blowing so hard here the other night, we lost our power. So hopefully it stays good for you. I think the only thing that might bad happen with us is we get the high winds again, but hopefully you don't lose power again. Luckily, it wasn't for very long. Okay, we're gonna stamp "You're in My Thoughts" on here. On our label here. There we go. I love this font on here. Okay, we're getting close to being done here. So let's add some dimensionals here. Dimensionals on this. And I forgot to see what size this mat is. It's my favorite size, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Oops. I didn't mean to close that, but that's okay. Okay, so our card base is thick, basic white. And let me just throw up, here's my host code. So if you're finding you love these and want to be able to get this free celebration choice, there is, you can go to my website at createwithnancy.com and click on the Shop Now button, and that will take you to my online store. So... but definitely the gingham paper is in our annual catalog, and of course the basic white cardstock. And let's see. And the bow I've got out, I'm not sure if it's still current, so I need to think about that. Maybe we'll pull in this, okay? Because I haven't checked to see if I can find it in the online store because it was a carryover. But I haven't had a chance to see if it's carrying over now or later this year. Okay, we need some gems here, so let's grab some rhinestones here. And we're going to, don't you love this? So easy. Wait till you see the other colors that I've done in this. Because I think you could do this same layout with so much and just using other stamp sets or die cuts and have fun with it. Okay, let's use, so I know this is current, this silver trim. So let's go with this because I don't like to use retired stuff on my projects. So let's do a double silver trim bow here. You just fold it in half. I'm using my hair pick. If you have a fork, this is called the fork bow technique. If you have a fork, a big serving fork, this works just the same and to create your knot. Should I show you guys how to do that? I probably should. It's been a while. So it's pretty much, if this, pretend this is a fork too, you're going to have a tail. You're going to wrap it around to the back side, and you're going to, hang on, it got away from me. You're going to wrap it around to the back side and bring it back to the front. So you're pretty much kind of creating like that ribbon, you know, like maybe a cancer ribbon or whatever that they have, okay? Kind of about midway. And then we're going to take this tail and we're going to bring it down through the middle of the pick, okay? And grab it from the back and bring it up to the front and simply tie your knot. Just a half knot is all you do. And I just really try to, I maneuver it this way and that way to try to get that knot as tight as possible without it sliding off this hair pick, okay? And then when you're done, you have a beautifully spaced bow. I love making bows this way. And it's just like enough petiteness. So this bow was made on here as well. So, you know, they're all about the same size. So, mornings till 3. Okay, well, stay safe, Betty. I'm going to definitely have to listen to the weather tonight. Okay, we're going to add this bow with a mini glue dot. And I always wait to trim it till it's on my card front as well. That way I can make sure I got it just where I want it to be. Okay, let's grab a glue dot. We're going to just put it right down here. Okay, now we'll trim. We'll do a little haircut here of this ribbon. I'm going to grab them both together. Just trim them right there. Okay, there we go. And there's our card. Let's just give a haircut to our envelope flap here. This is my favorite thing to do. But we're also going to, we're going to stamp on our envelope too, okay? So let's do a little stamping here. Let's bring in this other image that's in this stamp set. Let's pull in our Mossy Meadow. Any green would really work. And let's stamp this right over here. Oh, I smudged it. Oh, well. And then let's pull in our Berry Burst. I don't know if I can fix that or not. And this lines up really well with the other image. It's two-stepping. You'll see how it kind of lines up. All the flowers with the petals. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Other than my smudge. Okay, let's move these out of the way. In fact, let me close them because I've got other colors that I want to share with you. We're going to be doing, this is one of our tea making takes. I have my tea meeting on Sunday, which is always fun to be with them. So I'm hoping the weather, keep my fingers crossed, that the weather stays good for them to all travel here too. Okay, so in this color scheme, we have the Berry Burst, okay? Tell me which one's your favorite, okay? We've got the Lemon Lime Twist, and let me zoom out here a little bit. Where did I go? There we go. So we get these all in. And let's see here. We've got the Pecan Pie right here. And then we've got Pretty Peacock. And then we've got Blueberry Bushel. So this has got the silver and white sheer ribbon on it. But I gotta definitely check it out to see if that's current or not, if it can be ordered. So, okay, so which color do you love? I love this sketch. So here's the sketch right here. that I started with, okay? And that's how I kind of created my thought process by breaking it up into the different dimensions and having a focal point, having a greeting on there, and so on. So I hope, let me know. I would love to hear messages if you love receiving these in my newsletter. If you don't subscribe to my newsletter, make sure you head to createwithnancy.com and click on my newsletter to get my newsletter, and you can subscribe and get the next edition. And it always has at least 2 to 3 different tutorials in there for you to have, so to keep you feeling creative. So okay, blueberry and the berry burst, those are my favorite too. I mean, I think I like them all. I think they could be great for any time. You know, the bright fun colors are great, even this. But my club member, she had the lemon lime twist, and she put the alligator on it from the Zoo Zany or Zany Zoo, whatever, the Zoo Crew designer paper, or maybe she had the stamped image. I'm trying to remember. But anyways, so I guess that was Colleen. So sorry, Colleen. Love the sketch card. Thanks, Linda. Okay, I am glad you love all the colors. I think it's hard to pick and choose. So, okay, so I hope you come back to see me next Wednesday for some more creative ink. And as always, message me if you need anything. I'm here to help you with your creativity, especially if you need to order something or you have trouble ordering. I would love to be of help to you. And watch out soon. Oh, and any $50 or more order also receives a free card kit in the mail for me. So, remember that. It was with the, let me see here. It was with the, this one right here, okay? Not sure if you can see that. It's this card. You're going to get 4 different style cards using the light and airy designer paper. So all you really need is greetings and your adhesives to create. And that one needs an embossing folder to emboss the background. So everything's pre-cut and ready for you to create. So, and that's also in my newsletter as well. More information about that. So, okay, everybody, thanks so much. Stay warm, stay safe. Have an awesome weekend. And I'll see you next Wednesday here at 3 p.m. for some more creative ink. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.